Rama, do 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 do. Oh, Jerry Bowen, do 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 do. Miguel Antonio, Declan Rice, and Pablito. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
So DJ Khaled, how would you describe Charlie Walsh?
Legend, legend.
I'm originally from Essex, but I live now in Frisco, Texas, just north of Dallas.
Word up. I'm a West Ham fan because of my father, dog.
Anything on underneath it, so I'm not showing you.
We don't need to see that. We don't need to see that.
Hung on the trees. There they are. Bellamy.
Where does one get a West Ham onesie?
I don't know, it was a Christmas present last year. It's pretty cool, look, you know.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
I think we're going to strap yourselves in.
Peaches in the building. Peaches in the building. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah.
Oh.
Yo, good morning. It's 2:37 a.m. in the UK, and it's God knows what time elsewhere. And Peach has left me in the house again. Come on, Peach, show your face, man. I know you're backstage. Let's have you. There he is. There he is. Peach is in the building.
I love it because it's like, you know, you could like remove yourself and then like you can put yourself in and then you can remove yourself and put yourself in. And I just love playing around. I love them things.
Yeah,
like, it's wicked. And you handle yourself so well. It's like there's nothing to worry about.
Did you
It's
notice? Did you notice though that halfway through the intro, I changed the Lingard picture?
I did.
Originally, you had this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, this one here.
And then you put the fire.
And halfway through, I changed the thumbnail.
And why would we do something like that? Because, well, I don't want to even bring it up yet because we have some special guests coming on. Well, I know we have one special guest, one very special guest, and then we have another very special guest.
We do.
Both equally special. They might not think so themselves because they like to, you know, kind of give it back and forth to one another. So that's their business. But my business is, I think they're both special. And yeah, I think we should talk about that whole fine thing when they come on. But it's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah. In the West Ham world, are you still buzzing over? Are you still buzzing over the Chelsea victory? Because I am. I'm still buzzing over it. Like,
I am, but I am more buzzing about knowing who the guests are.
Yeah, me
am
too.
I allowed to guess, or am I allowed to have a look? Or
no, because they're not here just yet. They will be. Okay. Well, I know one will be. I don't know if the second one will. I know one will be for sure, but the second one, I don't know. I hope so.
So hang on, let me just see. I've got a notification come up. There's a private chat. There's a private chat. Am I allowed to open that? Or
no, you're not. So one of the guests is here. Okay. One of the guests is here. And I still feel bad about the other day because, like, the same guest, he was here. And I don't know what was going on in my head. I'm just stupidly talking. No, I left, didn't I? I left to go get some
Yeah.
food or something and
Yeah.
came back. Didn't realize he's there. And he was almost like half
Crazy
falling
son.
asleep, having a kip. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. So before I have to go to the oh shit, I'm gonna let him in right now. It is the Don from like, well, now it's like almost Midland Northern Ponds. It's he's always in the lead. You get what I'm saying? You like that wordplay, yeah? He's always in the lead. I got 32 problems, but this person ain't one. Yo, come play FIFA with me and
Now
get
I
done.
know.
Now I know, but it's took enough.
Now
Like
I
you should have known
know
after the
who it
first two
is.
things. Dog, how do you mean? What the blood? Yo, man, hold on. Big up Athers. Big up Athers 32. What are you saying, rude boy? You all right?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. You big me up with these intros all the. You big me up with these intros all the time. And
but I have to.
Honored.
You're a legend. You're a Brethren. Who took their shirt off and ran around their gaff like they were crazy when Lanzini scored? You.
Yeah, unfortunately, that
Nobody
was me,
else. You. So for the rest of my life, and I plan to live a long life, Doc. For the rest of my life, you will be legendary status forever, ever, and ever, and ever. Yes. Done.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Although I don't feel like a legend right now because I've stayed up to watch the cricket and I'm wholly disappointed from what I've just watched in the first 2 hours.
No. So. What's going on in the cricket just now?
Oh, it's the Ashes, isn't it?
No, I know that, but
yeah, no, we're 59 for 4. So we lost 4 wickets in the first hour. So yeah. Root's gone.
That's like a proper hiding, dog. That's like a proper hiding, dog.
First ball of the fucking test match, and Rory Burns got bowled round his legs. So
what?
He just knew what was going to come. So yeah, fun and games.
Wow, that's awful.
You might as well be talking Chinese to me, Apples, mate. I know nothing.
Even I know the game, Budgie. Like my mom and dad taught me that game,
man.
just like to keep me like in tune with my roots, dog. Straight up, like centuries and things and that, dog. Like yo, Googlies and things like that, dog. Like yo. And sorry, I just go on. I apologize.
We had a PE teacher who loved cricket, and just somehow. I just managed to be ill on the day that they were playing cricket, but please continue afterwards.
No, I was going to say, fun fact, I used to play for Yorkshire under 16s. And my coach was so bad when I played cricket. He used to, like, F and Jeff. I was 15 at the time, and you would come off and he'd go, "You'll see you next Tuesday. You need to do this. You need to do that." And I fell out of the love of the game of cricket, and only really took it up in the last couple of years again. I played last few years for my sort of like local side in the first team. But yeah, I completely fell out of love with playing cricket. So, and I'm falling out of love with it even more now. I'm watching this shit show.
Yeah.
I take it, by the way, Peach, that your other guest is definitely Adam Frankel if he comes on, just for the fact that of the back and forth, it has to be Frankel.
Yeah, but it is. You're right, but like you never know because like with Frankel,
listen, there's only one man I have back
him,
and forth with.
Yeah, no, you got it in a nutshell. Like 100, that kind of gave it away. But it's like you and Charlie, like your dynamics are so dope. I love it. Like, cause y'all love one another, but y'all go off like y'all hate one another, and it's like, I love it. No, but that's. I might have the wrong idea. I might have the wrong end of the stick, straight up. But like, that's my idea of the stick.
Make that 5 down. Wicket straight after lunch. 60 for 5.
Oh my days! No. You're falling out of love with cricket real fast.
Oh, don't. Rebecca's already gone to bed. She couldn't take it anymore.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her, man. Hell.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's well in the Athers household, though.
Absolutely. Athers, what's up?
Yes. Yeah. No. She's all right. I think Budgie missed the news the other day. I don't know if you caught back up with the stream, but we found out a couple of weeks ago that she was pregnant.
Yep.
We only just sort of started saying it to people. So expecting
Lovely.
baby Atherton next July, which is very exciting.
It
But
is.
she's
Yeah.
finding it very tough on her
Many
body at the moment.
congratulations.
So
Yeah.
appreciate it, Budge. But my issue was I didn't even know Jesse Lingard was getting
No,
fined.
it's
You
cool.
stumped me with what you were saying.
Yeah. So, Budgie, break
Well,
down the story for Abbots.
He okay, so a couple of weeks ago, he put a post out on, I believe it was Instagram. It could have been Twitter, but I believe it was Instagram.
Yeah.
He put a post out and he put the picture up of him with his arms in crossed hammers in the West Ham shirt on his knees at the crowd, going towards the crowd. You know, that iconic picture of him, as it were. So he posted that and said,
sorry, go on.
Sorry, he said words to the effect of missing you guys, or had fun with you guys, or something like that. Now, it did kind of look like either way he could have been either saying a final farewell. Where did Apples go, dude?
No, I think he's looking at the. I think he went off the phone.
I was looking at her. Yeah,
that's right.
That's what I thought.
But so he said something to the effect of, it was great working with you guys, or miss you guys, or something like that. Now, it could have either been one take of one of two ways. Either he's saying his final farewell, goodbye, I'm never coming back, or come and get me, guys, kind of thing. And Man United didn't like it. They insisted he removed the post within, I think, 5 hours or 4 hours of it going up. And they fined him, I believe the amount was £10,000, but I'm not 100% certain about the amount. But yeah, they fined him. Relatively small amount, but this is information I had from a couple of guys that I know that are Man United fans, so they follow all the podcasts and all that kind of stuff.
Good day, Kieran. I hope you're as in pain as I am right now watching the cricket. But yeah, to not use a play on words, but I find that just incredible from Man United, because realistically, when they had him back at that club, he'd done everything to prove that if you start him on a regular basis, that was somebody that could contribute in the highest level and take a team to the top. Now, they either had one or two options, which obviously was to let him go or keep him and play him, and they did neither. So why an issue with him sort of remembering probably how much he played at the end of last season for us week in, week out, but B, what's the problem with just, Man United should have been thankful for us, because at the time we upped his price, so they could have capitalised on that, and they also got a better player back for it that proved when he's in form, he can contribute at the top, the highest level. So I just find that very, very strange from Man United. That's I didn't know any of this, but I just find it shocking.
To kind of put a euphemism to that, it's sort of like, Man United gave us a Ford Sierra and we gave them a Cosworth back, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It was like it was almost like, Jesse Lingard was actually the forgotten man at Man United. I mean, it's been that phrase has been widely used by a lot of different people, pundits and managers and all sorts, and he was kind of really the forgotten man at Man United, and by us loaning him and putting him back where he deserves to be, which is playing, first team football on a regular basis, killing it. I mean, what was it? 9 goals and 5 assists. In 16
but this
games.
Is the thing as well, Budgie, as well, that if you think about it, Wally, I'll get to that in a second. But
I saw that. I thought that was going to tickle you, man.
But the thing is, he scored 2 or 3 important goals for them this year. He got the winner down against us. He scored again in the Premier League, and he got an important goal in the Champions League. I know he gave that goal away to Young Boys in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he came back the next week, didn't he? He came back the next week.
Before Bruno Fernandes scored last week, he hadn't scored or something in his last 12 or 13 Man United games.
Yes.
A lot of those players under Solskjaer were starting off with the fact that they have a good reputation. But actually, I think Solskjaer shot himself in the foot, because at the time when he needed players that were going to play for the badge and knew the club and would give 110%, he did himself such a disservice by not playing Jesse Lingard. That was the worst thing that he could have done.
Yeah.
And I think unfortunately, yes, he was sort of on the edge, but I guarantee he would have got more out of Jesse Lingard in 90 minutes when he was sort of struggling for his job than he would have done playing Bruno or Sancho or somebody like that in a time when you need your brightest and, most loyal players.
Alex Ferguson proved what a homegrown player can do for a club. Okay, he had a handful of them, and we know all about them, and they were a class of their own in their time. But Jesse Lingard could quite easily have been another one to follow suit with that. He could quite easily have been a class of his own. With one or two others.
Yeah, but you're right, completely right in what you're saying. Sir Alex Ferguson made the likes of John O'Shea, Wes Brown, I'm trying to think of sort of like younger United names that ended up coming in and, who weren't exactly household names, but he made them into world beaters, because he had a certain way with his players that they respected him and they always played and gave 110%. It's probably for me why he's one or two of the greatest managers of all time, because I remember there's a famous picture of one of the team sheets that he took in the Champions League to a very tough Champions League game, and he basically played United's second team, and it had the likes of Shea, Wes Brown, I don't know who some of the other players, but they weren't the household United names, and they ended up getting a result out of it. That was what Alex Ferguson can do. But I think this is the thing for me, is with some of the top teams nowadays, and we were having this debate about Jordan Henderson the other week with Peach and Frankel and James and a couple of other guys when we were all on when Peach called that person whack. Sometimes I think when managers come over here, they want to bring the flair players, they want to bring the fancy players, they want to bring the expensive signings, and I get that. But sometimes you need a player like a Jordan Henderson, you need a player like a Jesse Lingard, that one English player that may not impact the game 100%, but
but he can turn the direction of it.
Exactly, but that understands what it means to the club. He understands, playing in the Premier League. And that for me, and listen, when we were talking about this, I thought Rice was obviously, I think he's 2 times the player that Henderson is. But Liverpool cannot play without Henderson, because Henderson is that vital cog that sits in there and makes the rest of them tick. And I just think that so many of those United managers have sort of gone so far away from what they've needed. And a player like Jesse Lingard, for me, especially when times are tough, somebody that you should rely on, and they just went completely away from that.
Can rely on too. I mean, to be perfectly frank, he probably came to us for, other than his career reasons, like his ambitions and aspirations for England, he probably came to West Ham because he was already familiar with David Moyes, which was probably a stroke of luck for us. You know what I mean? And you mentioned the likes of Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, one of a few managers that you could put names to that really got a player playing for that shirt that he's wearing, and for that manager as well. And I believe that David Moyes is fast becoming one of those managers with West Ham. I actually think that everybody in the club, from the guys on the turnstile to the guys on the pitch, I believe that every single one of them have bought into this philosophy. You know, I'm going to throw a few. Just 1 second, Kieran. I think Peach is sending you the link. I'm not 100% certain though. He's not even in the background, so bear with me, and I'll get the link for you. Yeah.
Yeah. While you do that,
he's saying Web 5 down.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know, Kieran. I've got it on in front of me. No, but you're right. And I think it makes me laugh because I tell you what, there's a few people in the hierarchy of Man United that probably feel a little bit foolish right now in terms of David Moyes, because Sir Alex Ferguson, he's not an idiot, and he's one of the greatest managers to ever live. You know, we're talking literally top 2, top 3.
Yeah.
If he says he's seen something in David Moyes, you know it's not bullshit, is what I'm trying to say. And I always said this when the fans were very much against Moyes coming back for that first time or the second time. I remember saying, for me, with Moyes, it's not just about us and where we need to get to, but him as a manager needed to feel that sense of security that he had when he was at Everton. And if you can give him that, there's no reason why he couldn't turn us into what we have become now. And that's just, I think, listen, that Man United manager's job is a poison chalice wherever it takes it. But if you'd have given him that time, he may have been able to do something with it. So look, if you've got the seal of approval from Sir Alex Ferguson, David Moyes is proving right now why, when he was at Everton and when he was now with us, that's the kind of manager you get if you give him that sense of security and you give him time to adapt to what he wants to do. I just think, you know, it was such a shame. But look who's benefited out of us. It's us. You know, they've trusted in him and we're reaping the rewards of it now. But I hope for our sake that we don't pass up on getting Jesse back in January, because I think it would be probably the biggest mistake in recent memory for us if we don't.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're obviously aware of the little revelation that happened on Match of the Day on Saturday with Jurgen Klopp and Origi.
Yes.
Are you aware of that?
I wasn't aware of it, but I think I heard something earlier, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they were talking about the fact that apparently he said if, you know, Origi went to, you know, any other manager or something like that, or, you know, if he played, he needs a manager that would play him every week or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that it, to that effect?
He basically put him in the shop window, really, he threw him in the shop window.
What he said was is that more, not word for word because I can't remember it exactly, but he basically said that Divock's a really nice guy. He's a hard worker. We can rely on him to do a job for us when we bring him on. But the thing is that for one reason or another, he hasn't had a lot of game time here, and I would like to see another manager pick him up and give him more game time than I can.
Yeah,
right.
That's more or less his quote. And then he did that in the game, and knowing, because they do know what the order of showing the games are when they're interviewing the managers. And I would imagine that Jurgen Klopp was fully aware that David Moyes would be watching the show and everything else. And a few other managers will be watching the show as well. And he clearly put him in the shop window.
Yeah.
You know, he basically said, I love the guy, but you know, he's not getting what he deserves. Let somebody else you know.
I still think that's mad for him though. I still think that's mad for him in January because of the fact that everybody is going to the African Cup and all their two most important players going forward are going to the African Cup of Nations. You need that player. So why he's doing that now, I don't understand. If this was the back end of the season and it was in the summer, I'd say fair enough. Like, you know, go get him. But to say it in January when they specifically need a forward that they can rely on to maybe chip in with a few goals. You've got him. Firmino's injured at the moment. I don't know what he's saying it for. It just was very strange to me.
Yeah, it's mental.
Kieran, go back inside.
Just want to say hello.
I thought I'd get out in the sunshine, right? Just to fucking accentuate how lovely it is. But, see, I'll tell you what happens, right? See this guy. Do you see this plant here? See that plant? Yeah, going up there. Up. We planted that yesterday.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Sun's that powerful, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, mate. You just say, put anything in the sun and it grows like 6 foot a day.
It's a bloody triffid.
He's
And I've only just, Kieran, I've only just realised it was you. I actually seriously thought it was Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
I'm a bit wild today, son. It's fucking stinking hot here, mate. And I'm sure Appers knows that if he's watching the Gabba. He's watching the fucking cricket. And we're getting fucking smashed. We're getting smashed.
Wait, listen.
There's no chance of rain.
There is a chance of a storm this afternoon.
It's a rubbish sport.
It's fucking brilliant, you cunt. What am out with you? Get a grip. It's England anyway, and we're getting fucked. Fucking, I've got to go there Friday, right? I've got to go to the Gabba, right? With fucking 10 other Aussies in that corporate box, and I'll be getting fucking slaughtered.
Oh my days.
When's that tomorrow? Or?
Look.
Yeah, Friday. I'm going on Thursday.
He's saying 10 other Aussies.
Huh?
Oh, there's
you're making yourself sound like an Aussie. He said I got to go with 10 other Aussies.
Oh, hell out of Franco. Go on, my son.
I mean, 10 fucking Aussies.
I was listening.
All the abuse now.
I mean, to be honest, Kieran, the thing that comes to my mind is the way this is going. The game's not still going to be on Friday. I mean, you can say you can buy those tickets.
Listen, you're in America. You don't have a say in what's going on.
What you've got to say, though,
and welcome to the voice of reason.
You can't make any judgments until each team is batted, because you never know. Until that happens,
not playing Broad and Anderson on a pitch that's actually doing something, maybe the biggest mistake in recent memory in Australia. Sorry for those that don't know cricket. I apologise.
So, okay, I've got a question, which I'm sorry if you've covered already.
What was his name?
Who?
Broad and Anderson. Broad and Anderson.
They're two people.
Oh, Broad and Anderson. Was that Philippe Anderson?
No. What did you say about Broad and Anderson?
About bloody cricket.
No, I just think that the fact that you can leave 1,100 Test wickets on the bench when the pitch is doing something day one on the Gabba is just beyond me. Unless
I'm thinking that myself. Fuck's sake. Yeah, and it is. I talked to my mate here yesterday. He reckons that England had a chance because of the weather we've had, all the rain we've had lately. It might not be as fucking bouncy, and
the pitch was it was swinging
moving
in the air.
everywhere.
There was moisture in the air. It was moving about. And then no, let's bat first, and let's with a weak top order.
And what do you need there? You need a couple of good swing bowlers. Like fucking hell.
Yeah,
I don't know why we batted. We won the toss.
You lot sound like bloody Tottenham fans. What's the matter with you?
Anyway, forget the cricket. I'll talk about you Friday. I'll come on there live from the Gabba Friday, and I'll fucking tell you all about it.
Please do.
Yeah, go on.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so what is I've got to say? This Lingard malarkey. I googled this. Have you just made that up? Because I ain't seen anything about Lingard getting fined. Where was this?
No. This was told to me by two guys that I know that drink in pub, right? And I know it sounds really dodgy, but I just thought it might hold some water. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And they both said to me, it's bang on true. He got fined, and I can't remember even fucking what the
Listen, Adam, I did the exact same thing, and I couldn't see it, but I wasn't brave enough to say it to Budgie. I was waiting for but you know the thing is, the funny thing is, I've even googled it, and I couldn't find fuck all either. But I thought, mate, I'll still roll with it. Pete's like,
put it under the rug.
The problem is, Budgie,
you know,
I had a conversation with someone who had his mate in the pub who's convinced him coronavirus came from the phone towers. I didn't believe that either.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
5G.
He was
No shit. I've got a
convinced.
5G tower. I've got a 5G tower around the corner from me. That means I'm
Uh oh, watch out, Addis. Watch out, Addis.
Oh, mate, you better move. Your child's going to have 3 heads and 9 arms.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I was just about to say Rebecca can't be here anymore.
It's gonna give birth to an alien.
Oh yeah, Frankel. They know, by the way. I've enlightened them to the situation.
Peach let me know, Peach let me know that you had announced it here. So I was like, I've been very quiet about it because
Yeah, it's been. Yeah,
that was funny. Atlas, that was funny, mate. Fucking loving that. That was a good.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Best news ever.
At what point do we find out if it's a boy or a girl? By the way, are you going to find out? Have you decided?
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're going to find out. We're my mate who lives in Japan. He's been my best mate since I was about 7 or 8, and he can't really be involved because they've closed the borders off. So we've said we're going to get the midwife or whoever it is to put it down on a card for us, and then I'm going to FaceTime him. We'll close our eyes, we'll open it, and then he'll tell us, and then that way he can kind of be involved because he's already going to be a godparent from my side.
Brilliant.
So
That's magic. That's magic.
That was,
That's magic.
You know, we did a similar thing with my daughters. Yeah, we did a similar thing with my daughter when she had the baby reveal. She didn't know she was given the envelope. She gave the envelope to my sister because her mum was absent. My sister basically filled up a load of balloons with blue tinsel because it was blue or pink, obviously. And she had no idea of it, and she had 2 balloons. One was blue and one was pink. So,
that's nice.
Yeah, we blindfolded her, and then the actual balloon was white. You know what I mean? So she didn't know until thing. But we had my sister's daughter, which is my niece, obviously, on FaceTime from Sweden at the time. So that was really nice. So.
Unfortunately, COVID has spoilt a lot of that for a lot of people when the Prime Minister's out having fucking Christmas parties behind your back and the rest of you can't do anything. So, yeah, it's a shame, but I think it's the nicest thing we can do. So,
yeah, when my mother had me, right, she didn't realise until I got trapped in her tights. I just
saying that. Yeah.
Nice. Lovely, Kieran.
I had a friend like that as well. Like a friend I went to university.
Thanks for sharing that.
Same thing. Like you think that it can't happen though, but she went to hospital. She was sent home from work, like stomach pain. She went to the hospital, and they're like, "You're about to give birth," and that's the first she knew she was pregnant.
That's mad.
It is mad. It's like you feel like, but how? But
yeah,
but when it's your friend that's telling you, you can't really ask that question. You can't be like, because that everyone's gonna say that. It's like, well, obviously, and it's one of those things. It's like, oh, that can happen. Shit. So what else is going on in West Ham? We're going to plummet down the league because we have no defenders. That about it?
Why are you so negative? You were like this, on our intro.
Probably.
You're always so negative. Why? Like, we got youngsters. We got January just around the corner. Come on, wake up, Franco. Like, behave, man.
There's realism and there's being negative.
No, but yours isn't realism. Yours is just like we're digging our own grave type things, man.
I think we've got a solution already.
Go on, buddy. Go on. Let this
in the changing room, doesn't he?
What's the solution?
Get Piercy out there. Get Piercy out there?
No, you get Baptiste, you get the Lisi. We buy some players like we're after that Joe Worley guy, whatever his name is. We're after him from Nottingham Forest. We're after some boy from Middlesbrough.
Nottingham Forest, Frankel.
Nottingham Forest, Joe Worrell.
That's what I'm saying. Frankel thought he was from Palace. No,
I thought you were talking about the other Ward.
Oh no, Joe Worrell, not Joel Ward.
That's what Joe Worrell. I thought it was like Joe Ward. I was like, bloody hell.
No, I did not say that.
Well, I mean, for starters, he's
Joe Worrell.
Yeah, let's
Worrell. And then the other boy we're after, I think his name is Fry or Dry Your Eye Fry from Middlesbrough. He's good. We're after him. So it's like on Russ's show today, he was saying like if we get these youngsters in the championship, they have something to prove. They'll be hungry. Let's stick him in. Aki for Man City. We're after Aki for Man City. Like
I would
that's
still
a good
go
shot.
for somebody. I would go for one from the championship, and I would go for one experienced one.
So who would your experienced one be, Tom?
Well, I've got three names. One I've thought of, and then the other two, obviously, for me, I think Coletta Carr is a gamble, seeing as he's never played in the Prem before.
Agreed.
Ake is the other one.
Agreed.
As long as it was a loan to buy, because again has a history of ACL injuries. Yeah. But the one I was thinking of that I sort of really like the look of, I think he's gone to Serie A, he's matured a bit, he's played at the highest level, he's played in all forms, Champions League, Europa League. And I was just trying to be different because it just sort of adds a different name to the conversation. I really like Chris Smalling the last couple of years at Roma.
Wow, that's a name I wasn't expecting.
Who, Chris Smalling? He's played for United.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's gone to Roma.
Good at Roma. He's been good.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody that's played under David.
Wow, actually, that's a name that I had not considered.
I didn't even think of that.
You know what? That ain't a bad shout, Average.
No, but Pudgy, did you hear what I just said? He's played under David Moyes, so they already have that kind of like.
Yeah.
It just.
No,
for me,
I'm saying all that considered.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Whenever I think of like transfers and stuff, I know obviously we hear from like the main stuff and that, you know, what X gives and a few other people that are placed inside the club, but I was trying in my head think a little bit outside of the box. And for me, he ticks all the boxes, that has the experience in the Prem, that has matured a hell of a lot since he's gone to Serie A in a league that is defender orientated.
Absolutely.
And has played under David Moyes before, and I don't think he'd cost more than 20 million really. And I just think for me, it ticked the boxes, you know.
I'd be shocked if Mourinho would let him go, though.
That's the only problem.
Shout.
Can't see it. Well, actually, before it became a thing, and obviously you can say this now, I can't remember who I spoke to, but beginning of this season, I thought Nathan Ake actually from the start, because you know the best thing to do where we are is you look at the teams above us who have got big squads. You look at your Man City, you look at your Chelsea, and you see, all right, who are their squad players who don't get a game but have got some ambition? And I mean, these guys have got such big squads. Oh my gosh, I've been eating something red. Look, it looks like I've got lipstick on or something. I haven't. God, I hate this big. Get this out of me. Let me go back to normal. I mean,
that lipstick on again. Told you about that.
Can I interject? When somebody says he's 32, are you drunk? That's what my point. I preface by saying, I want somebody. No, hang on. I want somebody that's young. I mean, this is an angle and a half, by the way. I want
is that
somebody
bollock?
that's young.
I can see a bollock, Tom. No, I just want to see if you look.
I want somebody that's young, but then I want somebody who has experience. And then for me, that makes sense. As long as you were going to buy somebody that was young, you need somebody that has played at the highest level. And to me, it makes more sense because we need somebody like Ogbonna, because Ogbonna, even though he's 34, however old he is, he has the experience and he's played at the highest level for Juventus and now in the Europa League and stuff for us. So I'm trying to think of like for like replacements. And listen, Chris Smalling may be 32, but he's still got a lot of pace about him and he's very strong. He's a very tough defender. And listen, when he was at United under Sir Alex Ferguson, I thought he was brilliant. Under the rest of the managers, I didn't think he was as good. But for the fact that he's gone out to a very tough league, like I said, and that it's a league that is very defender heavy, and you know a lot of the teams are set up for defenders and 5 at the back formations and stuff. I think he's matured a lot, and that's why it made sense. But only if we were to get somebody younger as well. So
and they both had that Italian connect. Like I know Ogbonna is Italian, but this boy Smalling, he's playing in the Italian league, which, as you said, is so defensive orientated. There you go. I like that. I like that.
I mean, I think, look, but let's be realistic though, because I mean, we're West Ham United, so what I like us to do, it's all nice for us to like look at what we would like, but let's look at history and predict what's actually going to happen. What's probably going to happen is
I don't want Phil
Rice is going
Jones
to go to
back.
centre back.
I don't want Phil
But
Jones.
the thing is, though, you can't get anybody that's incredible and young. For instance, like this is the problem for me with Ake, and then also with Coletta Carr, because realistically, you have your centre back for the future in Zuma. Yes, he's got a little niggle right now, but when Zuma comes back and say Diop takes off now that Zuma's injured, what's that going to do for somebody that we pay 30 million for that's going to turn around in a couple of years and go, well, listen,
Tom, that's what I was
saying.
saying. That's why. That's exactly why I think what is going to end up happening is Declan Rice is going to go back to centre back because he's got cover in defensive midfield. I'm not saying I want that to happen.
Lose. No, but you. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I
but you
agree.
lose
I'm not saying I want it to happen. What I'm saying is that look at the history.
Do you know what?
Look at exactly what you're saying, Tom, about we're not going to spend money on a position that we've got a bunch of injuries. What is probably going to happen is Rice will drop back because we've got Alex Crowell. We've got Mark Noble.
But the problem is the problem.
But we have players there. There's a lot of
problem is that all of the players that you can mention are not Declan Rice. And then when you take him out of midfield, you lose all of that energy that he brings taking the ball forward. And yes, you can do that from centre half, but it's a lot riskier when you do it. And that's the problem for me. If you take Rice out of the midfield, it's almost like you've given up and you're losing the match before it's even started, because David Moyes isn't an idiot.
Yeah, you're almost putting shackles on him.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like Southgate did.
I remember. Yeah. And I remember when he played.
Do you know what? I think the most likely scenario is? I think the most likely scenario is that we'll probably end up getting Chet Coyote back or something like that.
Why don't we try Crawl back there? Like, that's an idea, man. Why not?
Tompkins. Bring back Tompkins.
No, I'd take Tompkins any day of the week. I think that man is a legend.
You see, listen, I'd take at the moment. I'd take anybody back, but the problem is that we can't do that because we're supposedly aiming for a level in which we need to be signing people. But the thing is, this is why I'm glad that Krasinski's come in when he's come in, because if he really wants to take the club forward, he know that it is an investment for him. Because again, at the end of the day, the higher you finish up the league table, more money you're going to get at the end of the season. So it will hopefully even itself out and pay off a bit of what you've got. If you get rid of the likes of Yarmolenko's contracts and stuff, it's a win-win for you. And like I said, it just for me, I don't want to get I don't mind getting somebody like a Worrell, but at the end of the day, you can't exactly go to Joe Worrell, do you mind starting the Europa League knockout game when you've never played European football before? That's why it's got to be somebody that's half decent and experienced. But the thing is, there's not a lot of those around that are willing to come to us probably and pay a lot of money from the Premier League, because the price will be doubled. So that's why I was thinking outside the box.
That's why
I like your Smalling shout. I like your Smalling shout with a youngin like Worrell, or with that guy from Middlesbrough, Dry. Like apparently he's supposed to be good too, man. Dry. He's supposed to be good. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah. I agree with you.
She's not awake, Franco, unless she's texted you. She's not awake.
Oh, was he texting Becca? This guy.
No, she's
not
awake.
I let it slide.
Good. See, that's a gentleman right there, dog. That's a gentleman right there, dog. Straight up.
Technically, they knew each other before I knew Rebecca, so I have to let it slide.
Yeah, but who ended up with her?
I mean, it was
just saying
the unlucky one.
Yeah, I dodged the bullet there for sure. Nah.
Oh, shut up, Frank.
There wasn't a bullet to dodge.
In hot water, dog. In hot water.
Well, I don't know. I want to stress, I don't want Declan Rice to be the centre back and be the.
Me neither.
But the problem is, right now, we still have another 5 games until we can eat, until January even comes around. Then, and even at that point, we don't have many players. The kids, and I will say, and I know this is a little harsh, but I would rather have Declan Rice at the back
than
have one of these kids alongside Craig Dawson. I would much rather have
I'd have Alisi and Itza. I'd have Alisi and Ita, but what?
Yeah,
like,
but again, you've got to think what David Moyes is going to do, and David Moyes will be
No, I
playing
know.
Craig Dawson, not Issa Diop.
No, I know.
It's sad, but it's
I
unfortunately the reality
think
we have to
personally,
accept.
I think
What does
personally,
anyone- I know it's
the
not
un-
probably achievable, but what's anyone think of Duffy or Dunk from fucking Brighton?
Oh, I love them. I love them. I loved them. I loved them. They're
think they
both
cost
good.
too much. I think
Yeah,
they
they'd be
try and
20 plus.
charge.
They'd be 20 plus
Well, they-
for sure.
I just think it'd be right. One of them would be great under Moyes. It'd be like another Dawson and do a job for you. If you wanted a fill-in replacement,
I think
someone
Tyrone Mings would do a job for us.
Oh,
Too
100%.
expensive. Too
He
expensive.
would be 30 plus, I think. I think Tyrone
that's
Mings
the
would be
thing.
30
Like
plus.
Brighton are also fighting for the top 6, you could say,
Yeah.
this season if they learn how to put the ball in the back of the net. And all of a sudden, Brighton
They're
don't
probably
have
not
to sell to
achievable.
us.
Weapons,
But they've got
probably-
injuries as well, so they ain't going to want to get rid of one of those centre halves, because Webster just went down, didn't he? So it would be lovely to think of these guys, because I think some of those like Lewis Dunk I think would be right up his street.
Yeah,
but
just something I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
Exactly.
I thought they've been so good for Brighton. Them two, they're nothing brilliant, are they? But Jesus Christ, they put a shift in.
Hey, Kieran, Kieran, I agree with you. They've been brilliant, but there's one name, and people seem to be for him, and it's kind of going to what Tom says. Like, we need that experience as well as a young player. So let's say, like, just shits and giggles, we get Joe Worrell, yeah? Would you spend money for experience? I wouldn't. And this might, like, split feathers in the West Ham camp, but I wouldn't. Would you get somebody like Joe Worrell and Tarkowski? I wouldn't. I think Tarkowski's overrated. I think I got a bad taste in my mouth if we get him. I don't know why.
You got to go back then, Peachy. You got to go back to Afa's point, right? We've got 4 really good centre halves. We've been using a pairing in the Europa League and a pairing in the Premier League, and it's been working. And we can mix and match. And all of a sudden, we fucking lost 2 of them.
But would you take Tarkowski? Would you take Tarkowski? Honest.
I've never liked him, but that's just me. I've never talked to him. But
I would have taken him if he hadn't said what he said. I would have taken him if he hadn't said what he said. I'd have had him every day of the week.
I think that's why I have a bad taste in my mouth. I think that's why I have a bad taste in my mouth.
He picked his sides when he out.
Yeah,
and
did he ever?
Yeah. So
30 million's gone down to like 10 million, like in less than a year. Like, come off of it, man.
All the Burnley games I've watched him, he hasn't impressed me that much. He's good here and there. He's a decent player, but I ain't spending shitloads of money. You say you got Zuma, you got Dawson.
I'll throw a fox into the chicken coop here.
Don't say Phil Jones. Do not say Phil Jones. He's not wanted at West Ham.
Because I've been driving up here and I'm sleeping and working and whatever. I missed a prognosis on Zuma. How long are we talking here?
We don't know.
6 to 12 weeks, they said.
Yeah. And then 2 to 4 weeks to Johnson. And I think that's just because of his fitness and his age.
Fucking hell.
Budgie, I want to hear what you're going to put the fox among the pigeons with.
Phil Jones.
Yeah.
Look at Frank. We want to hear
I would rather have 2 younger centre backs than have Tarkowski anywhere near our club. I would rather bring in, say for argument's sake, that young Joe. What's his name? Joe
Worrell.
That's it. That's the fella. I'd rather bring him and say, for example, Aki. I mean, if we're going to throw money at the defence, then why not go for somebody like Aki? But Aki would come on a loan anyway, I would have thought, because he's only been.
I think he's got
a year, hasn't he?
But I think Moyes has just got to mix and match of what we got at the moment. And like I said, and as Frank said, using Rice as centre half, none of us want it because you lose so much in midfield. Yeah, but it's an option. It gives us an option. You can then use Krell. Maybe Krell will come to the fucking party, and we might just have to. until maybe January if we do get a fill-in centre half to that. But I mean, I don't want Rice in at centre back, but if it fucking gets us points on the ball before January, yeah, well, let's fucking do it.
I just remember that game away in the League Cup to Everton a couple of years ago, and I know, fair enough, we didn't have Souček in the team at that point, and he played Noble and Snodgrass in the centre of the park. But I remember him playing Rice back there, and he was fair enough. He's he's grown up a lot since then, but he was.
But as well, Noble and Snodgrass centre of the park. I mean, that is not helping your defence.
Listen, Pete. Listen, people call you Frankel, and it is a shocking comparison. The fact that you are the same surname as the greatest flat racehorse of all time. So shush.
He was named after me. What? He was named after me.
Sir Henry Cecil would be turning in his grave if he knew you existed.
Hey, my existence made a lot of my friends at university a lot of money when that horse came about. Because before he was a stud, back before he was like guarantee, all my mates were like, "Oh shit, there's a horse called Frankel." Well, obviously we got to put money on that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh my days.
There's not a horse called Weirdo, is there?
I was going to say, if there's a horse called Atherton, I'd probably be lame.
I mean, back to the defenders, and I mean, I know that this is probably it's a little harsh to say this now because it's too soon, but look, it isn't probably a bad idea for us to splash out because the reality is Ogbonna might be done now. I mean, he's out for the season. He's going to be 35 years old. It's a big injury to come back from. He's done it once before. People aren't talking about that because you never like to say that about a player. But the
Ogbonna's
reality
never done his
is,
ACL before, though.
Pardon?
Ogbonna's never done his ACL, though.
No, not his ACL.
Zuma has.
But you think at the age he's at?
No. It's a very debilitating injury.
Yeah.
Well, in Americans, I don't understand why, right? But obviously, in American sports, the ACL injury is so much more common than it is in this country. But I know, having lived and breathed American sports since I was young, that injury is very, very debilitating. I remember, if you go more recent one, if Frankel probably knows, or even Peach, Derek Rose when he tore both his ACLs back to back, and now he's not the same player that he was. So it is, and especially at that age, it is a very, very debilitating injury. But I think that's why it's either one or the other. Do you spend less money on the experienced player and more money on somebody like Ake, or do you go with somebody like a Worrell and spend 20 million on someone who's a little bit more experienced but still can play at a high level? I mean, that's the argument that we've got here.
Yeah.
Somebody like Mings.
Mings, I love Mings, but he costs
Ben Mee.
He's good. Is he still playing for Bournemouth? He's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
I'll say I'm not a fan of Mings.
Oh, I am.
I
think Mings is a beast. I think Mings is an absolute beast, and he's a leader. Mings is a leader, man. You see him on the pitch. You go there. You go. Like, he is a leader, man. Honest.
I'd rather have Ezri Konsa. I think he's the better defender.
Oh, now you're talking. Yes.
Yeah.
But we'd never get him, would we? We'd never get him.
I wouldn't have thought so. I would have thought Burnley would want to keep hold of him.
Yeah, but he's fantastic.
One of their biggest signings in a long time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Kieran.
I suppose at the end, we still got Diop and Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also have Elise. Everybody's overlooking Elise and Baptiste, and you guys but I'm not. Like, I think Elise he's the captain. He's the captain of the under-23s. He scored. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. He scored a peach of a goal the other day, and he held it down on the back line. He is magic, man.
But you forget that he had a very, very unsuccessful loan spell last year at Cambridge United. And that was what, League
No,
One?
I don't. I know he did, but I think that you know how they say others. I don't forget that, and you know how they say like you only learn from the mistakes that you make in life. I think he's learned from that, and I think that's why you're seeing the player that he is right now.
But but we can't have it on one hand, Peach, going, we need a centre half, and be nice if he's got your Premier League experience, and try to get him at the right price, and then say, oh no, let's throw Elise in there. He'll be right. No, he won't. Because he's never played in the Premier League. And if he did, he'd done it for 5 minutes. You mean it's a risk. It's a massive, massive risk. And is that Moyes one of them risk takers will do that? I don't think he is.
He who dares wins, my son. Like, yo, listen to Del Boy. Del Boy knew. Del Boy knew, dog.
You guys seem to be forgetting also. Yeah, but you guys seem to also be forgetting that Creswell will be back any minute now.
He should be back for the next game, mate. He should be back.
He can't play as a back four centre half. But if he was,
he did
five,
back three. He did play. He did play center right. Center left. He did play center left when they played like the 3-5.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it's a back three or a back five, he can do that, but not in a back four.
As you know, Masuaku is the first name on the team sheet now. So easy.
Here's a question for all of you. If you could only make one decision out of either Rice coming into centre back, or Cresswell playing centre back in a back four, which would you pick?
Cresswell all day long.
In a back four,
just to be awkward.
In a back four.
Cresswell, because I think Rice is too important.
No, let's say you have to pick one, though. Who'd you pick?
Well, it's obviously Rice, because you can't ask Cresswell to go up against the likes of fucking Lukaku and Ronaldo and Salah and all them lot as a centre half. It just doesn't work. So obviously it would be Rice in that scenario. But the worst thing about it is that
steroids for a week or some shit, dog. Like bulk them up.
The worst thing about all of this centre half talk is that, unfortunately, and it's not our fault, but we've gravitated away now from going, well, we need a striker, because we fucking desperately need one of those as well. So I can't see anything.
Yes, you do.
So for me, all this talk about Belotti and everybody wanting Tony and stuff, that's all got to be put on the back burner, because I imagine that Holozek will be the only striker that we get now with loan, with maybe an obligation to buy and stuff. But we need
Origi
and Lingard. That's it for me, dog. Origi and Lingard. It all comes back to Lingard. Origi and Lingard. We're good, and then just sort out the back, straight up.
That would be nice. That'd be a good start, anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Right, listen, my battery's very low, but it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to bugger off as well, because it's 3:30
a.m. Then, well, it's been fun. We've stayed positive. We've loved our lives.
Yes. Go on, Franco.
We'll leave Peach and Kieran to it. Adam, you can go and die again.
I've got to go back to work anyway, boys. I
gotta go get a chicken shawarma straight up.
One little beer break. I still got to go back to work.
Listen, Kieran, we're 101 for 5 now. Butler's gone on the offensive, 31 not out. We're back in it.
That's good.
Thanks for the update. I'm not watching it now, so I just want the game to still be alive when I get there Friday in the corporate box, right? When I'm videoing the Barmy Army, and we're still in the game, so we can have some of the show. That's what I want.
I can't wait
to see. I need to see you topless in a straw hat if the camera pans to you.
Do you want to see me?
But they have money.
He knows that I mean that genuinely as well.
Sorry. That my phone's acting up. Sorry, it's the cold weather. We had a blizzard the other night here. It's cold. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
He's gone. Franco's gone. This is a Yeah, that's it. That's what Franco gets. Now Tom's gone. I'm like getting all one of you off it like individually. This is brilliant. Who's the next one? Hold on. Let's get the next one. Hold on. Let's get the next one.
Hold on. Before I go.
And we're just chatting away, mate. And all of a sudden, all the fucking windows came through in the train.
You know what I love? I love this on the budgie put up. I think this one. It's on fire. It's on fire. Love it. That's so brilliant, man. So brilliant.
That gets you going, boys, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Imagine if you
Hammerette sent me that.
Way. That's magic.
Yeah, mate. Hammerette sent me that.
Thailand, Paul. Morning, son. How are you, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, Thailand, Paul.
Right. Guys,
Yes,
I'm going to skip now, boys. So, see you later, Raffers. Take care. Thanks, buddy. Kieran, I will see you in about 5.5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do you want to let me know what we're doing with the other bit, or are you going to do that later, guys?
Yeah, no, we'll have a chat in the green room when we meet up. Yeah.
Come on, you want to come on about 20 minutes before we normally do it?
Yeah, I'll give you I'll send you the link when I'm ready for you.
All right,
all right. I'll set the studio up and then I'll send you the link.
Have a good night's sleep.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be between 9 and 9:30 my time.
That's for the football on focus, yeah, for Saturday at 11.
7:30 your time in the evening, I think, Kieran. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Right,
Whatever suits yourself, mate. You're the one's got to get up. I'll be here.
Yep. All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Pete, pleasure as always, my brother. Take care.
Will do.
And Kieran, I'll talk to you in the morning. Take care, my brother. Come on, you hands. See you later.
Hey,
yo,
Kieran.
Guys.
All right, peace out, my G. My G. Yo, Kieran, he's talking about the focus, the football on focus. When you guys recording that when?
We'll record it tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so it's okay, so shit, it's like what, 11, 12, 1, so yeah, in about 5.5 hours, like 6, 7 your time then.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little bit more work here and then sit down, relax, and have a few beers, and then I'll do.
You still at Tin Can Bay then?
Yeah, I'll be there till tomorrow lunchtime.
Okay.
And then I'll head on. So yeah.
You're gonna miss there, ain't you? Like going there and helping out Justin. You're gonna miss that, ain't you?
This is my last stint here, but I've enjoyed it. We've got some.
We could do one more.
What's that?
We could do one more next week.
Oh, it might not be my last stint. It's
shit! I know. I just heard that. I just heard that. That was cheeky. That was dog. I just heard that. Can you do this? There's something else I want you to do. Like
live announcement. I could be here next week. I don't know.
Oh, Justin, what are you doing to Kieran? Oh my days. Oh my days. No, I'm looking forward to the football on focus. It's been nothing but brilliant, like from one to the other it's only been getting better, so I'm looking forward to the when you guys put on this Saturday at 11, man. Really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
Honestly. And do we play Burnley on Saturday? We do. It's a Saturday, not Sunday, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what day it is, guys. I've been so busy doing
me neither. Yeah,
we definitely got Burnley at Turf Moor. Another toughie, guys. Yeah, I hate playing. It's like playing Brighton, isn't it? We always have a tough thing against them. So, but
especially at Turf Moor. Especially at Turf Moor.
Especially there, yeah. They're a tough team to break down, man. They really are. So,
and that boy that plays for them, the Duncan Ferguson in disguise, Chris Woods. Or Wood, or whatever his name is. He always scores against us. He scores against us for fun.
He's a big Kiwi, mate. I remember him playing here in Australia before he moved to Burnley. Good boy. He's just one of them old style centre forwards, mate.
He is old fashioned, isn't he?
Mate. He's hard to deal with. Big, brilliant boy. But yeah, he's hard to deal with. Some we've got to learn how to deal with. How's it look from here, Peach? Because I'm not sure if I'm in the dark.
It looks beautiful. Yeah, asshole. Yeah, bastard. Yeah, I can see the sun. Kieran, honestly, no, joking aside, mate. It is like freezing here. It's like the snow got brought in last night, and it wasn't snow. It wasn't like flurries, like, oh, welcome snow. It came in a blizzard. It came in a blizzard, Kieran. Like it was swinging around like tornadoes in the Wizard of Oz. Like, oh, it was madness. And
it's so hard to imagine sitting here in this 30 degrees. And
now you're taking
I know. You're going to get it a lot worse too, Peach. It's a fucker, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, you're taking the piss. Good for you.
No, I had serious concern for you there because I know how cold.
Concern my bollocks.
I'm gonna get hotter and you're gonna get colder. It's a fucker, isn't it?
Come on. You know that cold.
I generally worry about you, mate. I don't want you freezing to death out there. I really don't.
Let me tell you. You know that cold, like when you got your shoes on. I got my socks on. I got my shoes on. You probably got sandals on and some shit. I got my socks on. I got my thermal underwears on. Like I got my long johns on. I got my thermal top on. But you know that cold when like it's just damp. It's like English cold. Like it's like England cold, dog. And you got that damp, and it's like the your feet in your socks, in your shoes, they feel like icicles. That's what it feels like right now. And this is just the start. It's like -10, but with the wind chill factor, it feels like -15, -20. And it's
horrible, mate.
To get it
Mate,
away.
The only time I worked in East Germany once, right?
Oh, that's cold. That's cold too. Yeah.
I was east of Leipzig. I was near the Czech border, and it got to minus 29. The worst I had it there, you know, in January. And yeah, I know what it's like. Horrible.
-40. We get like Kieran. Look. This is the second day. This is the first day after the first snowfall. Look. Like that's how cold it is. I can breathe.
Yeah.
Like you could get boiling water right now, pour it out, and it would just turn into ice. It is. Yeah.
We are the two extremes here, aren't we?
Yeah, but I'd rather be in that extreme than this extreme, man. But we talked about it before, didn't we? It's like your body kind of builds up a way to deal with it.
Peachy, Justin was there.
Yeah, g'day, mate.
Good day, Justin. How you doing?
Man bikini before. He's going to go on with his man bikini, and I said, no, you can't wear a man bikini on YouTube. So, right, so, made him put on shirt and shorts.
I'd be fucking naked if it weren't for him. There you go.
Yeah, you would. Oh my goodness gracious me, man! The world's a funny place, man. Look, Clive's in the place. Stick your weather where the sun don't shine, Kieran.
Who says that?
Dallas.
That's
pudgy.
I bet Darren. If Darren's there, is Darren there? Right? He wants a weather update. It's about 32 today, Darren, and it's pretty.
There he is.
Beautiful day.
I talked to Darren today. It was magic, man. I talked to Darren today for the first time, so it was good to like kind of put a voice behind the name. And we had a good chat. We were talking for I don't know how long. It was like we just kept talking and talking. West Ham this, West Ham that, and then he was asking me about because I was like bigging up his son because his son's doing such a good job in the fantasy football, and then but then Daz, I had the audacity to ask me, like, form over fixture, or fixture over form. Like, this is what he's asking me. I'm like, why are you asking me? He's doing good. My fantasy football team is shit. Like, I don't want to give him any advice. That might make his team topple and turn upside down. Like, no, thank you. Let him just keep let him doing what he's doing.
Sometimes the less you know, the better your picks are because you go by form and what should be. And it never turns out that way, does it? Because no one would have picked us to beat Chelsea at the weekend. No way. A West Ham fan. No way.
No way. And I'm one of it is as simple as that. And I'm one of those players. Look at Daza. That was below the belt, Kieran. But I'm one of those fantasy football league players that like one player will have a brilliant game that week, and then you're like, okay, he's arrived. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on my team. And then you don't score for like 10 games after that. Like the ones that do it good are the ones that just hold on to their team and don't do those transfers here, there, and everywhere and follow a trend. And I just follow the trends. Oh, Son scored like 2-3 goals, bang, on my team. Rafinha scored 2-3 goals, bang, on my team. And then they don't score like 2, 3, 4, 5 goals for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches after that, man. I got it all wrong. Man. So how much work do you have to do like for the rest of the day? Not a lot, just
a few more bits. We'll do a few more little bits and finish off tomorrow, and I'll head off.
Yeah, good boy.
Not a little bit, but we've done we've got a few little things Yeah, we've got a load of things
Yeah,
done this morning that we're happy with. You know, I've got little things tidied up that, you know, you need to get rid of. So, you
Yeah.
know, putting window blinds up and things like that, little
Yeah.
bits that, you know, make the thing look a bit better, you know, special and finish it off. So we're
Like
doing all
the
them
little-
things. So we're doing
the little
well.
accents, the little accents here and there. You done the big boy work. Now it's just little accents put up there, put
Yeah,
up
yeah,
there.
exactly.
there,
Let's
and done.
finish off them things that you keep leaving. Them things you keep
Yeah.
leaving and build up to a lot of little things. Just
Yeah.
get them out the way. So we're doing that, and we're doing it well. So it's going well.
Yeah, good.
But
Good.
not that anybody cares in there.
No, but I know it interests me, man. Still, it interests me, man. Straight up.
Yeah,
So,
we've been inside most of the day. Otherwise, I'll probably be sunburnt again. So,
oh yeah, that. Well, Can you see? I'm crying. I'm crying for you. Look, can you see? I'm crying. There are tears in my eyes. No, that looks no, but honestly, joking aside, that looks like a beautiful backdrop there, like with the boat and the ocean. That looks lovely, man.
One thing, Doc, when I am at the Gabba on Friday,
Yeah.
I need to try and work it there that I can go live with you.
Yes.
And do 10 minutes from the Gabba. Honestly, I think we're missing a trick here, Pete. Lots of people love to see.
Yeah.
Gabba's one of the most iconic cricket grounds in the world. Right,
Okay.
and when you get the Barmy Army there, all the English supporters, right?
Yeah.
And
They're all giving it like,
giving it large, mate. They're giving it large. Yeah. I'm just hoping that there is a big thing there, and it could be a good, for 10 minutes, mate, to go live with you.
That would be magic. They'd all be singing. They'd all be jumping around. They'd all be in the mood, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll try and film it. Now I can film it and send it to you on WhatsApp. Or if I can work out, we can go live and just show you.
No, live would be way better because you get the emotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What time is it? What time is it that'll be going on there?
Right, the cricket starts at 10 o'clock in the morning my time, right,
Okay.
which is midnight for the UK.
1 o'clock for me.
No, why would it be?
That's my time to your time. That's my time
That
to your
means
time.
7,
That would be
7. That means 7 in the evening to you.
Yes, you're right. I'm going the other way. I was going
I'm
this way,
going
and I got to go that way.
Remember
Yeah. I got you.
It's 7 in the evening for you.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And it's midnight. It's midnight for say Budgie or anyone in the UK.
Yeah, because they're 5 hours ahead. Boom. Yes.
Exactly. And I'll be 10 in the morning, and that's when it kicks off.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
If we could do something about, I don't know, 9 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
Or even 8 o'clock your time.
Yep.
It'd be good.
Oh, that would be magic.
That'd be Thursday night for you, right? Thursday night for you, Friday morning for me.
Yeah. I got you.
I'll see if I can connect there and get me a link. Do a show then, and I'll come in for minutes or so and show you the Gabba, mate. Just show you a live event going on. A live event. Affers would love it because he's into the cricket.
Yeah, we'll get him on the stream because he would absolutely love that. Like,
exactly.
He would absolutely love that.
From when I come in, he'd love it. He'd love to see the Gabba as it's,
Yeah, that would be magic. That would be magic. Honestly, like, yes, that would be proper good, man. Honestly, and it's a spectacle, isn't it? Like, it's like you guys stay there all day, don't you? Y'all stay there all day. Like, it's a full day event, isn't it?
This is like for England, it's like going to Lord's or the Oval.
Yes,
right?
yes,
to
yes,
go
yes,
to the
yes.
SCG, the Sydney Cricket Ground, Sydney Cricket Ground, or the Gabba, right, which is Brisbane. It is a massive, iconic event, especially when England come. When England come, it's the Ashes. It's a massive event, and the Aussie the rivalry is like West Ham Tottenham, the rivalry between England and Australia. That's what it means.
What's the rivalry with the West? Is it West Indies Pakistan? Like, is that the rivalry or West Indies? What's the rivalry there?
India Pakistan is the big rivalry.
That's it. Yeah. What about Barbados? Because Barbados used to be players in that, didn't they? Are they still or no?
They're just a small team, mate. In world cricket, they're regarded as a small team.
I've been to that ground. That's the only reason I'm saying they have a beautiful ground. I've been to the ground. That's how flipping cockroach at the ground. It was madness.
Tropic.
No, so we'll try and do that, Pete. Remember what I'm telling you, though.
Yeah.
Remember what I'm telling you. We'll talk on WhatsApp, whatever. But I'll try and get on.
So what? So you're saying it's 7 o'clock in the evening my time. So that would
when
be
it actually starts. So any time after 7, it's Thursday evening for you.
Yeah.
Any time after 7, we'll be there watching the cricket, right?
But that's like early in the morning for you, no?
Yeah, no, it's 10 o'clock in the morning for me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, that's the time the cricket starts, right? It starts at 10 and don't finish till about 5 that day.
Kieran gets
up
at 5.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're talking about later on. Okay, I get you now. So it starts at 10, but you're talking about when everybody's in the mood and having a hoot and holler and this and that. I got you.
Any time from that 7 from you is when it starts. So I'll be at that cricket for about 7 hours. I'll be there for 7 hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. So you're talking like basically, hold on, 5, 6, 7. You're talking around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon your time, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon your time, like when it's kind of like winding down, or like
no, I'm not.
Okay, what the fuck? This timing shit has me screwed up like Marty McFly in Back to the Future, dog.
That's why you should write things down. You should write things down.
No, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. No, that would be in the. Oh, see, I'm lost. All my days.
Well, don't stop being lost, right?
9 p.m.
Okay.
What I'm saying, I've converted it to your time. So stop.
So what is it your time? What is it your time? When you shoot the thing? Because it starts at 10, but when are you gonna like record?
Whenever after that moment, after that 10. When you go live, then if I get a link, I'll come in. Whatever time you do, which is any time after 7 in the evening for you. For Thursday night.
Okay.
So you got to remember that's 7 in the evening. If you started it at 7, right?
Yeah.
That would be midnight for say Appers and Budgie.
Yes. What time would it be for you?
If you done it at 8, then it'd be 1 in the morning for them.
Okay, but what time would it be for you? This is what I'm saying. When did it...
Any time after 7 in the evening for you. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Still, I want to know your time because I know
time. Think of your own time, right? Any time after your time, 7 o'clock in the evening Thursday night. Any time after 7, right? Whatever suits you.
Yeah.
As long as I've got a link, I can jump in. I can do it whenever you're going to do it. If you want to do it at 7, if you want to do it at 8, or you want to do it at 9, that'd be good.
9 and 11.
I want to do it when all the boys them have had like 2 cans in them and they're starting to go around and like do the Barmy Army thing and like just like
but you don't want
they're in the mood when they got the taste, like that's what I want to do it when they're out singing and going mental.
Do you want to do it 3 o'clock in the morning UK time? Do you want to do it then?
Okay.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
Okay, so that would be so that'd be 10 o'clock. That would be 10 o'clock in the evening my time. That's it. Done. 10 o'clock. Done. I got it sorted. Back to the Future like Marty McFly. 1.21 gigawatts. I got it. 10 o'clock my time. We are gonna run it.
Oh, that's not lunch or break.
What's the score right now? Is England like getting demolished like still?
We turned it off because I was doing this, so I don't know. But AFA's gave me an update. It weren't as bad. We were over 100.
Oh,
yeah.
So it weren't too bad. It weren't as bad as it has been. It's been a bad day though for England. It's been a bad day.
Yeah.
Anyway, just think about that, guys. Just keep that in there. Don't know yourself to a time. But 7 o'clock onwards.
Yeah.
Right, that's what will be there from your time. 7 o'clock onwards in the evening.
Okay, no, sounds good. I hear what you're saying, and I'm looking more towards like 9, 10 o'clock because I want to see the Barmy Army in full effect. So it's like I'm looking.
I'm just thinking, the later you leave it, the harder you're gonna be to see Budgie or Appers because they might be asleep. It's up to you.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, flipping out. That'll be like 3 a.m. in the morning their time. You're right.
It's up to you, mate. But I know Budgie's not interested in the cricket. But I say for the event game, that might be worth seeing it for 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. you make sense about doing it like around like 7, 8 then, because that would be like midnight.
I think
to
8
1
o'clock.
to 2. Yeah, I got you.
8 o'clock might be good.
Yeah. Hour. Get a cup of everything. If you go on, if you go up a bit, like yeah.
I'll tell you what you do, right? Talk to Affers and see
Yeah.
if he fancies coming on. Whether he doesn't mind doing it at 2 in the morning, and we do it from there.
Yeah.
Up to
Okay.
you.
I will do.
Yeah,
I will do.
but actually,
go on.
Just don't do it right at 2 in the morning, right? Just if you do it a half hour before that, because 2 in the morning for you means lunchtime at the Gabba, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, everybody's on pause. Yep.
But if you're gonna be on for more than half an hour or so, it don't matter. I'll just come on when the players are back on the pitch.
Yeah.
We'll try and do it, brother. I know I told you before that.
But let me ask you, just like I know that England are getting battered. They might come back and do something phenomenal.
Hopefully.
Right. They might come back, do something phenomenal. But who are the favorites? Like, who are the three?
Australia are favourites now.
Yeah.
Nobody read before the game, but they're because they took 5 wickets early, and that's not a good.
That's what others were saying. Yep.
So they're definitely favourites now, bro. So we're back.
Hell, man.
616. 6 to 116.
Lost another one.
Wow.
Yeah, we're 6 wickets down, which ain't great.
No, that's not great at all. No.
Never know in the test match, Peach, right? Until the other team batted.
Yeah.
Now we could do the same to them. We don't know until they've batted.
Yeah, like what they did earlier on. Yeah, you 100%, 100%, man.
So I'm not going to worry about it too much until they get into bat. If they don't lose any wickets when they come into bat, then obviously we didn't do very well at all. But we'll wait and see with that one.
Look at Budgie. He has some cheek. Bollocks to the cricket. He's still watching though. Isn't he? He's still flipping watching, dog. But he's like bollocks to the cricket.
Get the bed, you old cut.
There you go. Love it.
Listen, it isn't about the cricket, mate. I'll just give you an update about the event.
No. Yeah.
All right. I'll have to go back, son.
Right. Do your thing.
Yeah, mate.
Yes, sir.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
No, Justin just poured another beer since I've got another license to stay for another.
There you go. See, there you go. See, Justin knows was that like fuck, why can't more people be like Justin?
Yeah, and this is what it's all about.
Good on you, Justin. Good on you, Justin.
Everyone's gonna hit on the beer I just poured.
No, that's perfect.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, perfect. That's like that.
We're doing it really hard.
Well poured.
You have to keep yourself hydrated.
He's a tough taskmaster.
Hydrated.
Fucking working my bollocks off. It's killing me.
The nectar of the gods, man. You can't get better than the nectar of the gods, man. Straight up. There's only one nectar of the gods, and that is what kind of beer is it? Like, don't tell me it's Foster's, because that's just too too generic. No, it can't. Good.
It's VB, mate. Not many people here drink it these days, but it's a Victorian bitter, and I've always liked it, so I stick with it.
My father loves a bitter. He used to drink a bitter in East London called Director's Bitter. You ever heard of that one?
Which one? Director's Bitter. Is that more of a London? That's a London beer, isn't it?
Yeah, he used to love that. Well, he still loves it, but that's his go-to. There you go.
Justin drinks this pure blonde. This is what Justin drinks.
Yeah,
I'm really
worried about my weight, so it's low carb.
Yeah,
it's low carb beer,
but it's still powerful. 4.2.
Yeah, it's a 4.2 beer. I think
that's lovely. That's lovely. You still got your mind about you when you're doing two things. I love that. Yes, sir.
Now we got to get things done. We got to get things done first, then we can relax and have a beer.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man. I hear that, man. I do hear that, man. I do hear that. Like, yeah.
That's my go. That's my one.
What's that? The VB? That's the bitters.
VB,
Yeah.
exactly.
Victoria bitters.
Victoria bitter.
Yep.
That's my poison of
That
choice.
looks like a proper beer too, you know. It looks like a proper beer.
It is.
Goes up the whole deck.
Ah, well, it is what it is, right? We all love a beer, and we all have our own preferences, don't we? So
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%, man.
Oh,
You like stouts? You like stouts too much? Like the dark beer, like the Guinnesses and the the other stouts?
no. I
I'm
wish
not a
I
big
did.
stout man
You know, I
either.
wish I did, Peach. I wish I did.
I know. But I'm not a big stout man
I
either.
wish I did like them, but I'm not a fan. I've always been a lager sort of boy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
me too. I'm not like lager inside of that does me good, but it's like the
Yeah,
stouts.
I'm saying.
I never got into them. Like I heard when you go to Ireland and you have like a Guinness, it's like a fucking milkshake. But like,
No.
yeah,
I've been to Ireland, 50 times, right? And when I go over there with my mates and then go see my nephew Jimmy, you know the boy's not too well at the moment.
Yeah,
My boys are Guinness. My mates are Guinness drinkers, and they just love it. They just love it. The best drink. And I wish I could experience that, but I don't really like it, you know. And I wish I could.
No, I've never been. I've not like there was this one boy. He was a brickie, like bricklayer. He's a brickie in Edinburgh, and tough as nails. Supported the hearts tattoos everywhere on him. The hurts. Like he was fucking hurts mad, dog. And it's like, yo, he used to drink up Guinness like it was going out of style. And I remember like he gave me a pint of it, and I was young, like just at the age of drinking at the time. And I remember trying it, and I just didn't like. I didn't get nothing from it. Like a lager tasted good to me. This shit did not taste good to me. Like no, I don't.
It's
like
an acquired taste, Jay. It's a real acquired taste, and I've never acquired it. So unfortunately,
me neither, man. Me neither. I don't know what it. We got this one
say though when they come to Dublin or Kildare, when we're in in Ireland, they just think the Guinness is just another level to what they get back in London. You know.
Have you had that Guinness though, like in Ireland?
In Ireland, yeah.
Does it taste that much different? Like, does it taste that much better?
They say it does, yeah. They all say it does.
No, but to you, you've tried it, yeah?
I can't make that judgment because I don't drink it, so it doesn't matter.
So then that's what I'm saying, because I heard so many people saying that they don't drink it, but when they have that one, it's like, whoa. But I just think
they drink Guinness in London, and then they go to Ireland and go, wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a tease, man. That's a tease. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, they got this one place. They got this one place around here. It's called Waterloo, like the station, the train station in London there. But it's like they got this one place called Waterloo, just like probably around 20 miles from where I live, like nearby. And they do a stout, but it's like a lager stout. It's weird, Kieran. It's like one of those craft beers. It's weird. And it's not half bad. It's not half bad, but it still wouldn't be on like my top 3 or top 5. Like if I went somewhere to get a pint, it wouldn't be in my memory at all. But yeah, it's not half bad. But I do like a bitter. I do like an ale. I do like a lager. Like a good ale. Sometimes you can't get better than a good ale. I still more so fancy a lager, but when you get an ale like a local ale in England, it's lovely, man. It's when they got to like pour it like like, oh, I love that shit, man.
118.
Just lost another wicket, bitch.
Oh, fucking hell. Went from 116 to 118 now?
Yeah. And we're 7 down.
118.
118 for 7. It's not good.
Wow.
And the bowlers, they'll be lucky to get like another 10 runs.
So there's only our batsmen now are only the bowlers left, so it's not looking good.
Well, no, that's not looking good at all.
Oh, I didn't want that.
Australia may be batting today.
Fuck. We can't survive the first day on the test. It's not good.
Oh, you're done. It's like, yo. So I can't remember when we went to the World Cup that one time, and we won every match in the qualifiers, And then we got to the final competition, and we didn't win one game, and that was under Capello. Like it's like this cricket team sounds like that England football team. Like it was mad. I'll never forget that. We won every game, I think it was, in the qualifiers, and then we get to the actual big stage, and we couldn't put two things together. It was like, and he was supposed to be the next thing that took us to that next level, and he was shit.
Yeah. Oh, well. Like I said, the only hope I've got is we don't know, because cricket depends a lot on the wicket, on the surface that you're bowling it. So until they bat, we don't know whether we could do the same to them. We don't know.
And you might be able to. You might be able to. Don't put it past them.
You just don't know. You just don't know, mate. And
no, you don't. So when will that take place? Like how many? Like what? Like how long will that take place in? Because I'll watch it. I'll go on some streaming things to watch it.
England have only got 3 wickets left, right? And if they lose in the next hour, then Australia will come into bat on the first day, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's bad. That's bad.
No, that's terrible.
Unless we can they come into bat early and we can take wickets off them, on the first day. Then it you can look at a positive on it. But it's hard to know. It's really, cricket's like that. It's hard to know. They could come in and just smash us all over the place. Then we're really fucked.
No.
Oh, fucking hell.
Nah,
not good, man. I didn't want this on the first day. I thought we were going to perform, but it's not happening.
No,
that's terrible.
Today can be the best day.
Terrible.
England,
this is mad.
Oh well, it is what it is, mate. Fuck it.
Well, you know what? At least you got football on focus to do it in a few hours, and you can relieve your stress that way and have a right flipping like just you can just like let it all out. And I think this episode is going to be better than the last episode, because you're going to be pissed off about the cricket, and you're going to be pissed off about the injuries at West Ham. And being linked, we're being linked to every player and their mother and father, nan and granddad and everybody. It's
that's nothing new, is it? It's nothing new, mate. We'll be linked to everyone. I'll get bored. I'll get bored of it, mate. I'll get bored of listening now. Who we're linked with?
It's a soap opera, mate. It's a soap opera, man. It's like.
Have you got any more comments to go through, mate? Because I'll have to go.
Well, Dazza is still here with us, and this is his favorite time, because Dazza, he listens to us on it. Like he was saying this to me today. Like he listens to us when he's driving to work and driving like back from work to home, and me and him are like on the same time, but it's just like at other ends of the spectrum. So my 11 in the evening is his 11 in the morning. Right? Yeah. So he's driving home with Paul right now. Thailand Paul.
All right.
So, yeah. So he's driving home with Thailand Paul right now. I don't know if they're finished for the day.
Well, him and Thailand Paul are connected, are they?
I guess so. I didn't know that till just now. I did not know that till just now. Because it just says there in the comment, Karen. It says, I'm driving home with Thailand Paul.
Right.
And then Thailand Paul comments, Darren's gone to meet his Arsenal friends. Oh, now, Thailand Paul's taking the piss. I like Thailand Paul.
What did he say on that? What did that say? I can't see it properly.
He said, so you had Dazza saying, I'm driving home with Thailand Paul. And then you have Thailand Paul saying, Darren's gone to meet up with his Arsenal friends.
Say Arsenal friend.
I love that. Thailand Paul got a sense of humor, boy. I love that one. That's brilliant. Did you see they shot the mattress, mate? They shot the mattress when Everton did them in. You should have watched, like, I know it's bad, and this is a trend. It's like when your team loses and you got these YouTube channels, they get the most views when their teams lose. Poet don't even know it. But it's like, they were shitting the bed, man. Like all the Arsenal fan TV things was just like, it's done, it's finished, like it's over, this and that, and we're yet to play them. If we do them in, it's gonna be like they're gonna be here, we're gonna be there, like out of the box. Like, oh my days, it's funny old season, man. Funny old season, man. Funny old season. Chelsea 3-2, Arsenal down there. Oh, wouldn't it be funny to see Arsenal get relegated? I doubt that they will, but that would just we got to worry about Tottenham. We got to worry about Tottenham, but apparently they all got COVID. So
I'll tell you this now, mate. Don't be knocking Arsenal. Don't be knocking Arsenal too much, because I'll tell you what.
I know.
They could be up there, mate. They could be up there with us.
I know, man.
I wouldn't be knocking them too much, mate. Yet it's a bit early.
I know. Same with Tottenham. It's like Spurs, like they're like 2 matches behind us, but they got a game in hand. Well, of course, if they're 2 matches behind us, stupid Peach. But it's like, yeah, it's like they're 2 matches behind us. So because of that, they got a game in hand. They win those 2 matches, they go above us. So it's like we have to keep looking like over our shoulder at them too, man. Both the northern clubs, man, like North London clubs, like. Like, and they got quality, don't they? They got quality, but we play Arsenal, we play Spurs.
I'm not worried about us playing them, Peach. I'm just saying they could be up in the top 6, challenging for top 4 by the end of the season. Yep. So don't be surprised with that. They're more Tottenham. I don't think Tottenham would, to be honest, but
no,
I think Arsenal could. Arsenal could. Arsenal could be challenging.
Did you hear what the MP or whatever for London or whatever said today? West Ham could win the league. It was Budgie was going on about it. The MP for, I think it was the MP for London. The MP for like, come again?
I've been in bed, and I'm working. I haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, so the MP for like London or East London or Newham or whatever, like I don't know if it was Khan or somebody else or whatever. They were like, yeah, West Ham could win the league. And hey, anything's possible, man. Like, imagine that we win the league. Imagine that, man. That would be fucking madness.
He's another fucking muppet, so I'm not interested in what he's
I know. Who the Newham cat? The Newham cat. I know.
All politicians, all of them, all wankers. So I'm not interested in what they got to say.
Well, they're the same, dog. There's like 3.
I'm more interested.
3 of them in there. There's 3 of them. There's lawyers, there's politicians, and there's bankers. They're all the same, dog. They're lying to your face.
You've got to say than they've got to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck them.
They're all the same, though. Bankers, lawyers, and politicians. They read from the same book. They look through the same mirror because, like, they're able to go to sleep at night. I don't know how they're, and insurance people, they're able to go to sleep at night. And I don't know how they can go to sleep at night because they're all wanks. They're all Jimmy Janks, man. Every single one of them. Oh, disabled team is in the building. Kieran, this is the first time disabled team has been in the building since we drew against Leeds in the FA Cup.
What? Yeah, man.
I love it, brother Kieran and brother Pete. How are you? Yes.
I'll just say, Peach, I said I didn't realize they had a channel, so I went on to theirs and I watched one of their shows, a preview show of theirs. I left him a comment and a like, as I do, and said hello to Stuart and Lee, and they're great. And that was great. So I did, and I subscribed as I do TDT. I subscribed. Directly after that, we draw Leeds in the cup. How good
I know. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it, man. It's like there's this one boy in the live chat. I'm sure you've seen him before. Trini Hammer. And he must be from Trinidad. So Trini Hammer. And yeah, he didn't know that we had our kind of thing going on. And he always sees like you, Budgie, me, Tits, and it looks like Charlie Walsh. He all sees us in the cup, Frankel. He all sees us in the comments. And he never knew we had like our own thing going on. And as soon as he did, he subscribed right away. And I subscribed to his channel, and he was so appreciative, man. He was absolutely so appreciative, man. Yeah, it was really good things. Really good things. But I got to ask Stuart something. Stuart, how do you think the game's going to go? How do you think the game's because we got Leeds at home?
It's a toughie for Leeds, I think.
That's a toughie because they're going to have their eyes on the Premier League because they don't want to fall into that relegation backdrop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they wouldn't mind a good cup run either, would they?
No, but come on, you're gonna put your first. No way will they put the first team out against us.
Yes, they will.
No
yes,
way.
they will.
No
Yeah, don't
way.
bet.
No
But
way.
Ulster will try.
No
Believe me,
way.
Ulster try and win that game. They'll try and beat West Ham.
No way. No way. No way. I can't see it, man. I've seen West Ham in that position too many times. No, I've seen West Ham in that position too many times when we've had, like, if it's the FA Cup, the League Cup, whatever cup. Well, those are the only two cups. But it's like I've seen them in that. I've seen us in that position so many times when, you know, we'll play maybe like 3-4 starters, and then like the rest is just youngsters.
I don't know what West Ham will do. I know Leeds will go.
We'll go for it. We'll go for it because we got the Premier League soda.
Leeds, you fucker. Leeds will go for it. Don't worry about that.
No way. No way. I want to hear what the disabled team has to say because we got a debate right now. You think they'll go for it, play the starting 11? Yeah. I don't. I do. So disabled team, let me know.
We need Stuart to tell us what he thinks, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That'll be another pint. That's another fucking pint you're going to owe me when he says, yeah, we're going for it. When he says, yeah, we're going for it, another pint you owe me.
No, you know what? Okay. Bielsa is not going to go for it. The Crouching Tiger is not going to go for it, dog. I can't see it.
He fucking is, doesn't you?
I can't see it, man. It's like, yo, they got their. If they get relegated, you know how much money that is. Oh, here we go. West Ham will win because apparently Phillips is out for 2 months. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
Phillips is out for 2 months. Did you know that, Karen? I did not know that. Wow. That's like losing Rice for us. Wow. And Leeds are inconsistent this season. See, at least he's and hold on. Hi at Thailand, Paul. You well, our friend.
They will still try and win it. That's the question.
I don't think so. No, so now you owe me a pint. Now you owe me a pint, Mr. Brisbane. You owe me a pint now. Justin's my witness.
His opinion on who would win.
Justin is my witness. Justin is my witness.
No, he never said that Leeds wouldn't try to win. He just set forth that West Ham would win. Well, I want to know that.
That's all I needed to hear. All I needed to hear.
Do you think Leeds will try and win that game and go full out to win it? I think they will.
Nope. Premier League's more important to them, dog. Premier League is more important to them. Honestly. It has to be. It has to be. Like, you know how much money they'll lose if they get relegated? Like, no. Stay in the Prem. Don't worry about the cup. Finish like 15th, 14th, whatever. Bielsa can do it. He's not stupid. He's a good manager, but he's just been figured out. And that's happened to us under Pardue, under Kerbersley, under Fat Sam. Yo, one question I gotta ask you, because I don't know this fully. And I was having a discussion with one of my mates the other day. When did Rafa Benitez take over Everton? Was it recently or was it like beginning of the season?
No. What's that?
Rafa Benitez. When did he take over Everton? Was it recently or was it at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, beginning of the season, I think.
That's what I thought. Because he bought players in the summer window, didn't he?
And he's shit.
Yeah. He shit all over his bed. The amount of money that man spent, and they're not doing bugger all.
I wouldn't want that fuck anywhere near West Ham.
No. Remember when we were linked with him? I was like, no, thank you. I do not want this guy. Not at all. Yeah, not at all.
He was average at fucking Newcastle, mate.
Yes,
and he's
Everton
had a better squad, a better team. He had more money, and he's still fucking average. He's fucking shit.
Average. Like they got lucky the other night.
We've got the boy. Got the boy.
No, our boy. I'll tell you, Adler's made a good point. It's like he's been groomed for us, and like you wouldn't see anybody take over Alex Ferguson, like Sir Alex Ferguson, and I'll call him that with all the respect in the world because he was given a shot. It's not like today when you got a manager come in, he's gone after like 5-6 games. He was given a shot. He didn't do too well at Aberdeen when he first started, but they stuck by him, and they invested in him. And if they didn't, he might have had a totally different career than he had. but
Pete,
they didn't.
I remember, right? I remember Alex Ferguson saying off Man United, and I think he was 2 more losses away from getting a sack.
Oh, 100. Yep. Agreed.
It took time for him to do it, you know, and when he did, he done it.
Yeah.
We're a small squad, and because we are picking up.
No, but what were you? Oh, what's that? What's that? The problem with Leeds and the problem with Leeds and Bielsa is Bielsa likes working with a small squad. I just heard you talking about it, so that's why I'm reading it. Working with a small squad, and because we are picking up injuries this season, we are struggling. We've been there before.
I tell you
so
what, that ain't much different, Peachy. That's not much different from Moyes.
No, I know.
It's much different.
No.
Now we're picking up our injuries, huh?
Yeah,
We've had Crespo injured, Bonner injured, Zuma injured now.
You're right.
And it's starting, it could catch up with us, you know. We could struggle because of it. Because we do have a relatively small squad.
Well, that was everybody's fear at the beginning of the season. Everybody was saying our squad is paper thin, but we've been able to somehow get around it.
Antonio, and it hasn't been. But we presumed it would.
I know.
Like, what if he goes down now? Yeah. What if he goes down now, Pete? Then we're the fucking
hell. We're done. But it's like, imagine if it, like, I know it was Zuma and Johnson, yeah? But imagine if that was Rags and Suchek. Like, they're irreplaceable. Like, if those two went down, like how the back boys went down, we'd be right screwed, man.
Because I haven't been in the know. What's the news on Johnson?
Oh, Johnson, 2 to 4 weeks. And I think that's just because of his age, his fitness. It's a hamstring. Yeah, like hamstrings are normally a lot longer than that, but I think his age and his fitness will speed up that recovery. So this ain't around 2 to 4 weeks.
Fredericks might come into play at some stage now, mate. Cheer up, Wally.
Wally would love that. Wally would love that, boy. We were talking about that.
You might have to come in. Yeah. Hey, might have to.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Fredericks. Like, you saw what Matsuaku could do. What about what Fredericks could do, man?
I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
he's
me
not the best,
too, man.
but he's a good player. He's a solid player, and he works fucking hard. So I don't mind him.
No, I agree with you, man.
He's the best right back in the World Cup, he's not, but he works hard and he puts his all in. So I like him.
Nah, me too, man. He's quality.
Peachy, I gotta go. I've got to do a little bit here. Finish off today. All right, great to talk to you, son.
It's always you talking to, man. We'll talk more very, very, very soon.
All right.
One for me too, hey Peachy. Nice talking to you again. Catch you later, man.
Justin, be good, my friend.
All right, bro.
I'll keep him busy.
I'll talk to you when I see you, or whatever we do. As we do, randomly, I'll talk to you again. Lots of love, bro. Yeah, keep warm. Keep warm. Okay?
Yeah, we'll try, man.
All right. See you later, brother.
All right, take it easy, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.